Hey everyone, this is MNL2. Recently, I've been making a lot of videos about Six Flags Magic Mountain, many of which contain many critiques and criticisms regarding how the park has been operating during its first few weeks of operation. Today in this video, however, I would like to take a look at all the good things that have been happening and everything you have to look forward to in a positive way when visiting Six Flags Magic Mountain. I generally try to balance the amount of positive and negative feedback I give, because I feel that if I give too much positive or too much negative feedback, then I could be misleading and provide an inaccurate reflection of my true thoughts about the park. Six Flags Magic Mountain feels like a second home to me, and I value every moment that I get to spend at the park. And so even though the park's recent reopening was very problematic, there are still so many things to look forward to, and things you can enjoy while at the park. With all that being said, if you find yourself enjoying any of my videos, or find them interesting, informative, or entertaining in any way, then please feel free to like the video below to help out the channel, and help me to keep providing good content for your enjoyment. Thank you. Six Flags Magic Mountain has a very wide variety of tickets and passes, ranging in different prices, suitable for people with different interests. If you are going to spend one day at the park, then a one-day ticket can cost as low as $45 on a weekday and $55 on a weekend right now. Season passes are only $75 right now, and season passes allow you to visit the park as many times as you want throughout the year. When compared to other California theme parks, this is actually very affordable. Seriously, a standard season pass to Magic Mountain is cheaper than a standard one-day ticket to Disneyland and a one-day ticket to Universal Studios. If you want extra perks with your admission, you can also purchase membership, which is a monthly fee. The lowest membership is only about $8 a month. Like, seriously, you probably spend more money on fast food in only 1 week than that. Not only is Six Flags admission affordable in general, but the perks that you can get from higher levels of membership are extremely beneficial, which leads me to the next thing that I love. As I just mentioned, the perks that you can get from Six Flags membership are extraordinary. With a Diamond Elite membership, which is only about $20 a month, you can get 2 Skip the Line Flash Passes every single day, unlimited drinks every single day, 50% off when purchasing pretty much anything in the park, a golden ticket to bring a friend in for free on one day in the year, and much more. This is one of the highest memberships, as the only one higher is Diamond Elite VIP, but I'm not sure if that is currently purchasable since it was only introduced specifically for people who are already Diamond Elite and have been paying for their membership during the park's closure. But nonetheless, even with lower memberships, you'll still get the benefits of unlimited admission, free parking, the member point system, which can be used to obtain more free things in the park, exclusive member-only events such as early entry, member-only ride times on certain attractions, etc. I really appreciate all of these perks because as a frequent visitor to the park, it is great to know that I can get the best possible bang for my buck and I don't have to overpay to experience so many amazing perks. Moving on to the actual park experience, I feel that what I am about to talk about is already frequently recognized by enthusiasts, and that is how beautiful the entrance plaza of Six Flags Magic Mountain is, and more so, how unique it is. Walking up to the fountain, you'll get to see a really nice display of 2 of Six Flags Magic Mountain's signature coasters, the world's first looping coaster, and the legendary massive flying coaster Tatsu. These 2 coasters atop their hills alongside this large fountain, and of course the 6 actual flags, create quite a unique and astonishing sight upon entering the park, and it cannot be forgotten. Now, here's where the park starts to receive some criticism. Oftentimes, I will find that people will acknowledge the park's entrance plaza for being gorgeous, but then proceed to call the rest of the park disgusting and ugly. However, I disagree. There are 3 main sections of this park that I want to pinpoint when it comes to themed or aesthetically pleasing areas. These areas are the DC Universe, and I guess I'll just merge it with Metropolis for the sake of this video, Screampunk District, and the Underground. I would love to acknowledge Samurai Summit, but until Laughing Dragon and Sky Tower are renovated, it does feel kinda not epic up there. Good thing we still have Sunday the Ride, though. Anyways, between the 3 areas that I mentioned, I find that these areas of the park do a pretty good job at just having some light aesthetic charm. You can't really go to this park expecting Disney-level theming because that's just an unreasonable expectation. When it comes to attractions, Magic Mountain's emphasis is generally on roller coasters. They literally have the most roller coasters in one park out of every park in the world. They have a world-class lineup of roller coasters, along with a few other various thrill rides and family rides for those who aren't extreme thrill seekers or are just too small for the bigger rides. That being said, considering their objectives when it comes to building attractions, I feel that the themed areas that we do have just overall add to the experience, as I do love all of these areas. You know what, I'll also just throw in the Full Throttle Plaza because of how hyped that area is all the time, especially at night.
Ow! I burned my hand! At night.
Okay, look, this one's gonna be controversial because I know that there have been a lot of complaints about Magic Mountain being filthy and there being trash everywhere and whatnot. I'm sure I'm even gonna find those comments in this video too. Like, I won't even be surprised. Anyways, I've been going to Magic Mountain for years now, and I've never actually thought that the park is so filthy and nasty to where it takes away from the experience just one bit. Look, keep in mind that the reason public places such as Magic Mountain or any amusement park or just any public place in general have trash scattered around them every now and then is because people just lack courtesy. It's not the park's fault that there are water bottles and plastic plates and empty bags of chips just randomly on the ground. Sure, if there are no janitors on duty, or if a janitor just ignores all of the trash, or if there aren't enough available trash cans, then yes, the park is at fault. However, there are janitors constantly walking around. I've never seen a janitor just ignore trash on the ground around them. There are so many trash cans and recycling bins sporadically located around the park. And I've never seen like multiple trash cans all simultaneously overflowing at any given time. Like, seriously, if one trash can is full, it's not gonna kill you to walk like 20 feet to the next nearest trash can. If you throw your trash on a pile of overflowing garbage, then chances are it's gonna get blown over or fall over and pollute the walkways. Like, for real, the park is doing their job. They literally have the most adorable message printed on their trash cans. Come on, just look at it. So I feel like the park does all that they can do in order to keep the park clean. And if all human beings just actually cared about being courteous and respectful, then we wouldn't have any trash to worry about in the first place. But let's be real, that's an unreasonable expectation. I mentioned this earlier, but Magic Mountain has more roller coasters than any other amusement park in the world. There are so many different rides to experience while at this huge park, and so unless more than half the rides are closed on any given day, you'll pretty much always have something to do. I don't think I've ever found myself sitting around at Magic Mountain just completely bored with nothing to do. There's also more than just coasters too. Once operations slowly start turning back to normal, we also have shows to look forward to. Corkmas is actually a personal favorite of mine. Full throttle nights every single night. We've got so many different food locations. There's a handful of family attractions, endless amounts of shops, a sports bar. There's even a few private pavilion areas for large groups. Overall, I just love that at Magic Mountain, there's just always something to do. Magic Mountain honestly does an outstanding job at appealing to a large age group. There are extreme thrill rides for the older visitors, tame family attractions for the even older visitors, as well as for the younger visitors, and of course, several smaller attractions for the youngest of visitors. Not only that, but smoking is prohibited in most of the park, apart from the actual strict smoking zones, and a few bars for older visitors in their own designated sections of the park. So kids can still navigate the park without being at risk of exposure to something they aren't quite old enough for yet. Six Flags Magic Mountain is honestly just a place that you can visit at a very young age and you'll never outgrow. Like, when I'm 60, I'll still probably enjoy this park. Alright, so this next one just goes to show how questionable some complaints are. There are a lot of people out there who are inclined to believe that Magic Mountain is very lacking in trees and greenery. Guys, come on, have you even like looked at the park? Okay, we get it. When the underground was created, they got rid of some trees over there. Sure, but like, look at the rest of the park. And the perimeter of the park doesn't really count because I believe that these trees surrounding the park had to be cut down due to the risk of constant wildfires in the area. But when inside the actual park, like, there's literally trees everywhere. There's just so many. There's not even like one particular section that is decked out with trees. It's literally the whole park. I mean, sure, the underground specifically had a lot of its trees removed from when it was Cyclone Bay. But come on, we don't see people complaining about Main Street Disneyland not having a plethora of trees just in the middle of the road or something. I talked a little bit about the app in my tips and tricks video regarding Magic Mountain, and I wanted to emphasize it here as well. The Six Flags app is incredible, as you can do pretty much anything you'd expect to be able to do with an app for an amusement park. You can buy tickets, set reservations, use it as a pass by viewing your barcode, checking or using your available perks if you're a member, seeing the wait times of all the rides, seeing which rides are open, mobile ordering food, using it as an interactive map, seeing what shows are scheduled and what time they're scheduled for. You can link your photo pass to view all of your photos. Like what else do you even need? This app is great and it has everything. I also generally have pretty decent mobile service while in the park too, so I've never really had a problem with actually accessing the app while in the park either. The last thing I want to talk about is how the park manages to take care of their rides. Once again, this could also be considered controversial, and I feel that people don't always give the park enough credit for maintaining their rides. Okay, sure, I joke around sometimes about how Six Flags is always breaking things, but let's take a look at the past several years and see what they've done. We've seen repaints on Batman, twice now actually. A complete retrack on Apocalypse, new paint on Riddlers and Scream, and even Roadrunner Express. We see consistent 3-train operations on Twisted Colossus and West Coast Racers. Sunday the Ride just got all of its LSMs on both tracks completely replaced, and I'm guessing that the other car is likely getting refurbished or just having some serious maintenance done to it. We've received some recent re-welds on X2's track work, making it run a lot smoother, a somewhat recent refurbishment of Viper, a coaster that I hope lives forever, and completely new in-house made trains on New Revolution, along with a repaint and even chaser lights on its vertical loop. Though Six Flags doesn't do the best job at maintaining special effects, they do actually do a very good job at making sure the rides are receiving care so that they work, run well, and look well. Like, for real. Please, guys, stop acting like rides never get repainted. Like, there's literally one happening right now as we speak. And there's also literally been a repaint almost every single year since, like, 2015. With the exception of 2020, because, well, I mean, the park was kind of closed for like a year. But even then, they've still been repainting Hurricane Harbor. Like, there's a lot of slides got repainted during the closure. So yeah, never mind. I retract that statement. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and hopefully you can also find some love when it comes to Six Flags Magic Mountain. I do tend to criticize and critique a lot, because if all I did was praise things, then like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I would come off as misleading. The same goes for if I only criticize and critique, which is why I wanted to make this video to emphasize a handful of things that I absolutely love about Six Flags Magic Mountain as a park. So if you did end up enjoying this video, then please feel free to leave a like and subscribe with notifications turned on so you'll be alerted whenever I upload a new video. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.